Hi, we're here with Margaret Hantiuk at Exchanges Gallery, and we're going to ask her about her upcoming show. So, Margaret, could you tell us a little bit about your show?
Okay. Well, first of all, it was supposed to be in April, and then because of the COVID, we've had to postpone. So we're hoping to have it in the fall. And I'm very grateful for the show because I've worked all winter on some interesting paintings for it. And I brought two to show. This is Gringo on the Beach, and this one is Beach Bar. It's actually in La Manzanilla. And the name of the show is Snowbirds, Strangers in Paradise, because they're based on my travels to Mexico. And I go there quite often in the winter because my older sister has a house there and I visit her. So for me, it's a wonderful break from our winters. But as I've been going down there, I do watercolors plein air when I'm down there, and I love the colors and the light. But I also began to realize there's this huge expat community of, a huge amount of Canadians where she is down the West Coast. And there's a certain culture of them being down there in the winter. And I became a bit fascinated by it and began to take a lot of photos with an idea of a series, because I do like to work in series. And so that's how the series was born. And so these paintings are all done from my own photos of my walks and being around the streets down in Malaki, Mexico. And they're all, I take the photos with an idea of a painting in mind, and I pour over the photos. I do not change the photos, except occasionally I'll crop them a bit. But I do not enhance them in any way. I just take them the way they are and then use them as a starting point for painting. And the paintings change. They have a life of their own as I work on them. But they still are much more of a narrative than I've worked on for quite a long time. And also what's new for me in this series is I'm painting a figure, and I haven't painted a figure for years, except occasionally a family member portrait or something. So it's been a lot of fun because I actually really enjoy painting a figure. I used to do a lot of life drawing and was trained quite solidly at the Alberta College of Art in Calgary years ago. So I kind of avoided painting the figure because it's such a loaded symbol or image, but I really enjoyed painting here because of the construct around it, the narrative of the Snowbirds. Interestingly, not all of the figures in this series are people I know. A lot of them are just strangers, snowbird strangers, truly strangers to me and strangers in paradise. But this happens to be my brother-in-law, and this is my older sister. I started the series with these two, and I brought them because they're really like the key paintings that the series started with. And I do work in oils, and I do sketch on the canvas at first, and I do not do any graphing or anything. I find that's just kills a painting to me. So I just kind of sketch, and then I kind of work away at it with the lights and the darks and the color. And I like to get a certain feeling in the painting too that I'm aiming for, that originally caught me about the photo. In this case, it's this man sitting at the beach, and he's under the shade of his hat and the shade of a sun umbrella, and the beach is behind him. And in this case also, my sister being in one of the restaurants on the beaches down there. And there's this kind of spaciousness to being outside that I love. I do landscapes quite often, and putting the figure in a landscape was a lot of fun for me.
Thank you, Margaret, for describing your upcoming show. And is there anything you'd like to say to anybody interested in coming to see your works?
Well, I just wanted to invite people. We are hoping to have the show in September. It's Snowbirds, Strangers in Paradise, and I hope people will come and see the paintings because I enjoyed making them so much. I think people will enjoy seeing them. And also you can see my work on my website, margarethantiuk.com, and hope to see everybody at the show. It'll be weekends in September.
Excellent. Thank you very much.